Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Windwalker's Flying Circus. Sorry for not streaming in the past few days, but you know how it is after all of these grinding events. You literally lose willpower to live once it's done. And also it seems like everyone is being hyped about the latest dev server and the announcements, so I don't expect a lot of people to show up tonight, to be honest, because everyone is watching their very own hyped streamer by pulling off some random shenanigans in Wigan and stuff like that. But I am a patient man, so I'm gonna wait until the server actually hits the lands the new patch, because whatever you see on the dev server, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna be in the game in the final product. So I've kind of for all these years I kind of stayed away from their dev server, because it's kind of lame to get excited about something just to realize that in the last minute it was removed from the game and never even considered again to be there. So I'll deal with what we have when we get it. I've been working a little bit on Draken, because I will need something efficient to grind out the Wigan when it's released. And considering that I'm pretty much done with majority of planes in the game, I decided to give it a go. At first it was a bit difficult. No flares, you're like 80% of time in max tier. And when you have these shitty rockets, you really can't do much against it. In a slight down tier, they're actually somewhat usable, but most of the time you gotta rely on your gun. It's a nice plane, it's fast plane, it has high top speed, but it takes some time to build up that speed and get there. It turns very, very nice, but the problem is 2 sharp turns and all of your speed is gone. So that's a big weakness of the Delta Wing, which was kind of expected. So as long as you are not forced to, enter the swarm and fight in such conditions, one-on-one you can do pretty well. I actually pulled off 5-kill game with fairly stock Draken, so it's doable, but it's not easy. So you gotta pay attention to that if you wanna play this jet. Now, I got some upgrades. I'm actually not far from getting the missiles, but the grind is also hideous because for reasons unknown for a 10.7 jets, the upgrades are pretty pricey. I mean, you start like 33,000, and you have like 37, 30, and the tier 4 upgrades, ridiculous 53,000 XP. So fortunately, I mean, I just gotta grind out these, and then I'm gonna get the rest fairly simple, because that will definitely increase my kill count. We are in a missile meta, and stock gameplay is never pleasant, because you literally have to play either like a chicken shit, or you gotta just do a mindless ground pound until you get some basic upgrades. So this thing is maybe halfway through. As you can see, it's far from being done, but we're working on it. Hey Miklivoy, how you doing? Now, just a heads up, I'm not gonna be playing too long tonight. Lately I've been having difficulties falling asleep, and even bigger difficulties waking up in the morning. So I will try to limit the stream to maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So I'll try to do some upgrades on this thing, and I'll play a little bit of everything. I mean, in the event you're kind of forced to play certain vehicles, do certain things if you want to play it right and fast. And I think it's time to actually relax and play whatever the frick we want. Hey Jacob, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I thought you said you were gonna go to bed early. And to be honest, I've been debating with myself, should I even stream or not, because I am pretty tired. But yeah, I was like, I haven't streamed in a few days, so why not? kill something. But, you know, considering how bad the grind for this thing is, you will, if you play this game from scratch, this jet from scratch, you will become desperate at some point, and you're gonna start blapping bots and shit just to get points, so you can actually fight. It's really not funny when you don't have upgrades. Had a bad day with MiG-19, only one win. Yeah, I get you. I didn't have too many wins with this either. I mean, even in the matches where I do good, eventually you get swarmed because the team dies. And it's not really carrying a lot of rounds. Guns are good if you can get them on the target, but 200 rounds, that's it. And you're constantly fighting shit that has like 1,000 rounds, like, oh, I don't know, Phantoms. And considering that the missiles are pretty useless, it's best to use them on... What the fuck? You kidding me? That's how bad it is. You can't even fucking lock properly on a bot from home. Okay, whatever. On my way, Ned's gonna start working soon. Ah, okay. So if you doze off and stop responding, we'll know you went to bed. Okay. Oh. I am okay, thank you for asking. Just a little bit tired. I don't know, lately we had a lot of work, so it's been a little bit rough. Wait a second, where the hell did that guy go? Just lost him. As you can see, it can do a pretty sharp turn, but that costed me like nearly 400 kilometers per hour. Although I'm about to get 2 extra missiles, so that should speed up the grind a little bit. I mean, I got snailed. I was like lacking 90 XP to get the missiles, which you literally get by just purely taking on the runway. Get involved. Okay. One less. When there are multiple fighters like this close by, better move away rather than start a turn fight, because you might get a guy, but the second guy is just gonna blap you. Remember, this thing has no flares. I mean, it can dodge a missile if you do it sharp and you spot the missile on time. Okay, this guy's dead, and that's good. What else is left? 2 guys. Did he just put out the fire? Okay, yeah, he's dead. Just gotta be careful with my own fuel. 22 minutes, that's the max that you can bring. I think it's 21 or 20 when you get the engine upgrades, which should make fuel consumption more efficient. Nothing. These missiles are actually good for forcing the enemy to turn, although he's already too far away. What? Someone setting fire? Whoa. Okay. This is fine. They're all dead. Okay. Let's see if I can catch this crap. Let's see where that's gonna hit. Yes, okay. So as you can see, 2 bots and 1 player kill, it will give some points. It's not like it's not gonna give it, but better than nothing, I suppose. The real fun is gonna start once I actually get proper missiles. Yes, there we go, loading thunder again. Let me out, please. So basically these RB24s, they're like AIM-9Bs, but it seems like they have slightly less fuel and shorter range, which makes my tasks even more difficult. Okay, I should get 2 extra, but this is what I need. 53,000 XP. God damn it. But let's get those crappy missiles up. So we got 4. So 2 on the wings, 2 here. Also, this thing has a tendency to snap these wingtips when you do high-speed rolls, so kind of refrain yourself from doing that. Clean turns, that's probably the best thing that you can do. If you are forced to do a barrel roll or something, do a sharp turn first to slow yourself down, because this thing will cut the speed very quickly, and then you can start doing the maneuver. But do not attempt doing that while you're going at full speed. I'm just curious, because I haven't really monitored the dev stream. There are a lot of rumors that there will be a premium Draken in the game, and I have no doubt in my mind that there will be, because Gaijin likes money. But does anyone know which battle rating it will be? Because I'm willing to place a bet that it's going to be a lower battle rating than this one. Otherwise, people would have no incentive to buy it. Okay, what the hell is Bearcat doing here? Someone brought him in. Great. One useless fighter. People would stop doing this shit, that would be great. Actually, they kind of changed that. If you haven't noticed, in the latest patch, they finally fixed the XP on some relic planes like the LA-200, the ME-163s, all IL-28s, what else? The Cougar. So all of those planes retained the old XP system. So it's a shame that I forgot to take a screenshot for that, because people keep complaining how painful a grind in War Thunder is, without realizing then when Sabres and MiG-17s were top-tier jets, it was worse than now. And we are talking about several generations of fighters in between. So be grateful and say thank you, because we were forced to play with such hideous XP grind. Have you done all of the Operation Dead Hamster? Yes, I did. I have 12 medals in each game mode, so 36 medals, all 6 vehicles, and their camouflage is unlocked, and all of the decals and decorators that were given. So first 3 were automatically claimed, because that's how the game is rigged, and the other 3 can be sold on the marketplace in a few days. But the thing is, I don't even know whether I'm gonna sell them or keep them. Technically, I have no use for them because I already surpassed that level in the game, so it's not gonna be beneficial for me. The only reason why I would claim them is, you know, that I'm a collector. So for collection purposes, yes, but for gaming in general, not really needed. It's a critical hit, but of course it keeps flying away. I'll settle with the assist at this point. And the thing is, I don't really have anything to buy. Nothing that really interests me and that I already don't have. I bought myself 2 years of premium on the previous events. Okay, the chain rattling there with the kill, thank you. He did critical damage, so that's fine. Okay, time to move away. I don't like those starfighters. Shit. I'm in range of that GR1, I gotta move. Nope. Of course, no brain SRAMs. Point and click. I didn't really love that I don't have any defenses versus any sort of missiles, let alone this garbage. But fine, that was to be expected. Moving on. Win a battle. I gotta be in top 3 for the daily. Okay. Also, I'm getting close for the Battle Pass 0. And I already played it. It's not worth keeping. I can say this right now because at the beginning of the Battle Pass I got 3 hours test flight. I tried it both in arcade and realistic. To be honest, in terms of firepower, it's no different than any other Zero that exists in the tech tree. But it's heavier because apparently it had different engine and some extra armor, which I really didn't notice because you still burn like a torch when you get hit. So no any significant improvements there. And the worst thing about it is that turn time is 5 seconds more than any other Zero in the tech tree. So it more feels like underpowered Nakajima N1K2. So at 4.7, this thing is hardly competitive. If it was 4.3, then it would make sense to keep it. But I don't know. Maybe in one of the future updates, if Gaijin realize how much they fucked up, maybe they will decrease the battle rating on it, but that's a big if. So take that with a grain of salt. So, but other than that, I am not impressed with that plane at all. Not in the current state. What else? People already call the Buccaneer S1 Succaneer because apparently it sucks. But problem is that a lot of people just bitch about something that they got for free just by playing the game. That's number one. Number two, from what I've seen so far, and people actually flying that Buccaneer, considering that it's 8.7, it's a jet bomber. So don't expect that you're going to do the same shit that you're doing in Premium Vatour or anything of that kind. It has no offensive armament whatsoever. No missiles, no guns, no flares. It has lots of bombs, but that's it. So if you want to play it purely in air realistic, I would not recommend it. You're going to suffer, you're going to die. And yet again, I still see people trying to fly it as a fighter, which is completely dumb. But people, you know. And when it's fully upgraded, I'm pretty sure that in terms of speed, it's gonna beat pretty much anything at 8.7. So technically, once it's done, it's gonna be uncatchable. But on the other hand, like I said, I have no need for it. I literally have 3 or maybe 4 jets the speed for British. So, oh yeah, what I forgot, the second set of vehicles, from the event, none of them is premium. So you will not get any bonuses, multipliers, or whatever people expected. So they're only rather unique and not available in any other way except if you grinded in the event or you went onto the marketplace, opened your wallet and bought it. So practically I don't see any benefits in owning them, and that's why I do not expect that they're gonna achieve some huge price on the marketplace. But that yet remains to be seen. I mean, you did notice that some vehicles that were fairly cheap on the marketplace, when the Gaijin did some tweaking on the battle ratings and stuff, they actually became desirable. So, who knows? We'll see. Okay, there we go, invisible missile. Dude, if I didn't look like split second before the missile actually hit me, I did not see it fired, I did not see it following, I did not see it hit me. So that's cool. Okay, let's go back. So literally RVR didn't even blink. That's cool. But yay, we're gonna get new gun sights for naval. Practically something that no one ever asked for, except for people who never play the ships and they don't know how to drive the ships, they don't know how to shoot and stuff like that. So instead of learning, oh, it's just like, let's dump the game even further so we can play it. I mean, at this point, I mean, we better let Gaijin to do all the playing for us. I don't know why people are so lazy to actually develop some brain cells and actually invest some time in learning something, you know. But after 8 years in this game, I mean, I've seen it pretty much all. So, hence my desire to play and stream War Thunder lately has been a little bit diminished. You probably noticed that by now. But because I keep seeing people doing same stupid shit over and over and over again. And it makes me sick, to be perfectly blunt. I mean, you spend countless hours in the game without learning anything, and just doing same menial brainless tasks day after day after day. Something marvelous needs to happen for me to restore faith in humanity and actually in developers of this game. I don't know. For the past year and a half, I've been followed by a feeling that this game is slowly dying, which makes me sad, you know, considering the potential of the game. I mean, let's face it, there is nothing like it on the marketplace, and that's probably the sole reason why I'm playing it for the past 8.5 years. But at this point, I think I would enjoy more playing World of Tanks, even though that sounds like blasphemy to me. But, you know, at least Wargaming from time to time actually listens to their community. I'm kidding, I would never play World of Tanks. Maybe a bad example. Let's say Fortnite. Okay. So it gets worse engine and only RB24s. For now it's 10.0 or 9.7. Dude, that 9.7, that thing is gonna dance around everything. Maybe even with a weaker engine. This thing is not weak. Don't get me wrong. And I don't even have all the upgrades, but in a straight flight on the deck, I was on par with Phantoms and F-104s. So don't think that Draken is actually slow. It just takes a little bit longer to accelerate, but top speed is close, or it will surpass certain planes. So this thing is far from not being competitive. It has its flaws, yes, but then again, to have the Draken model even with weakened engine in 9.7, that's gonna be seal clubbing, man. Imagine a down tier. Imagine a down tier with a Draken. Bruh. See how gently I have to turn in order not to bleed too much speed? And what the hell just happened? Dude! Okay, my wings just snapped for no reason whatsoever. You know what? I'm done with this for tonight. I really can't deal with this shit. Well, Mike, as much as that may be ironically said from your side, you can't. I don't know when you started playing the game. Problem is that I remember the days when this game had like 70, 80,000 players at any point during the day. During the events, we would have well over 100,000 players because they were fun, they were something refreshing and new, and then like a chain reaction of shit started happening throughout the game, from faulty servers, buggy updates, like bugs that were never ever seen before and never actually affected the gameplay itself. Sure, there were bugs with the interface, with the hanger, with everything else, but not so much as bugs in the game. And everything started rolling downhill past version 1.72. I don't know whether there were some staff changes in the development team or whatever happened, but something changed, and whoever played back then tells exactly the same thing. Something is not right. You know, something went horribly, horribly wrong from that point. And I don't see how that's going to change anytime soon. So giving away vehicles like this, you can literally see it. We have 63,000 players online, more or less. Okay, it's visible here. And you know why it's that? Because the dev server is up. If this was any other normal, regular day, we would not have, at this hour, no more than 35,000 players. Which was unthinkable maybe 4 or 5 years ago. So, I mean, do you remember when the first summer event, it was called Indian Summer, they were giving away one premium vehicle per each nation. We only had planes then, so literally some of my very first premium planes were given through Indian Summer event. The only one that I didn't get was the Japanese premium. I don't remember which one was it, but I got it eventually through the war bonds. I think it was probably the K96, or maybe it was this A6M5KO. I can't really remember. But nevertheless, you need to have you had some insane amount of grind. Like you need to get 1,000 air kills with every nation. That was the condition to get it, and it lasted for like 3 or 4 months. And people were more than happy to play. Like you had like gazillion players on the servers. Now on regular day, 35,000 players. So as much as Gaijin would like to dispute that, I mean, they can sell that story to people who started playing the game yesterday. Not to me or anyone else who started a long time ago. We remember. So, but I think that Gaijin really doesn't care about veteran players because they've seen all the shit in the game and they're not willing anymore to invest any more money. So they are hoping for a quick scam, like, you know, let's bring a new player, make him hyped to spend $50 on a premium pack, play the game for 3 weeks and never play it again. And it's been happening. I mean, I see that all the time. So shitty politics, shitty company politics, if you ask me. And if nothing, that's what's gonna kill this game eventually. But then again, I didn't came here to preach and shit. And I mean, we all know that after so many years of streaming, 96% of my predictions about this game came true. And I would really, really like to be wrong You know, never ever in my life I had the urge to be wrong like this. But somehow something tells me that, I don't know, at some point this game will die. Let's face it. Hey, Blood and Lola, how you doing, guys? Sorry, it's not a rant, it's just expression of the opinion, and I accept if you don't agree with that, but I'm just gonna say time will tell. That's all I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, I've been right so many times before, so you have the right to disagree, but from what I've seen so far, I'm not expecting anything good. And I will keep on playing it, because there is literally nothing else to play. Not in terms of World War II vehicle or combat. Nothing on this scale. But if there was a worthy competitor out there somewhere, I would probably never even touch this game again. And like this, too quiet. No, it's... It's one spotted. It's two. Is there anyone actually here? Got blown up. And there's still a guy there. I just love how you can shoot me right in the top of my turret and I can't even get a shot. Okay. Fine. Okay. If that's how you want to play. Let's clean up that corner. This guy actually mopped him. Cool.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Uh-oh, that's a martyr.
I believe.
Oof, okay. I got lucky there. Cannon, he could have shredded me to bits. It's not ruled out that I'm not going to be shredded. Hey, Alexander, how you doing? Yeah, if you guys could stick to English, that would be nice.
Our victory is near.
Like I said, you're not alone on the stream. So, I do understand you, but it's not really, you know, cool towards the other viewers because you speak among yourselves, but they don't understand the word of what you're saying. It's not polite. Let's repair this thing. Get some good-ass holes. I kind of liked some new sounds from the dev server, but you know how it is. They make 2 steps forward, 3 steps backwards, so I don't know if you noticed that the F4F Wildcat, a low-tier propeller, actually had the sound of the F4F Phantom, which I find rather ridiculous considering that someone fucked up and actually saved the file. Yes, both planes are called the F4F, but yeah. 3.0 propeller fighter and like a 10.7 jet. Uh-oh, I think I fucked up. Okay. You did not see that. Just scrape the ass a little bit. Not to know that a little bit of duct tape won't fix.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Well, any landing from which you can walk away from is a good landing. I yet need to test that BMP2. As you are aware, I got sick of the grind with Soviets around 7.3, 7.7. It's just insane. I hate the slow turret slew rates on the T-54s and stuff like that, so it was a little bit, yeah. But considering that the event is over, we might mess around with that a little bit too. Also, I unlocked my first Abrams, but I haven't really had a chance to take it for a spin. What I don't like about the Abrams is the turbine sound that the engine makes. So literally it's impossible to move around without being heard. Like, it has a very distinctive whistle, so it's not like you can sneak around, you know? So they changed the sound for the 50 cals as well. Good, because currently they sound hollow as fuck. The sound update before this one was actually much better for machine guns. But I don't know why they keep changing sounds like that. I mean, if it was an improvement, then I'm all for it, like, thumbs up, you know? But when they actually downgrade the sound, that kind of sucks. Rocket-assisted takeoffs. Some planes do have them. Bombers actually have them. IL-28. You have Kika, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it the R2Y2? I think it was Kika, but it's only like a 3-second burst. It doesn't really last long. On the IL-28, it lasts a good 5 to 6 seconds, but it's quite big and heavy plane. So that will give you a kick of maybe 80 to 100 kilometers per hour, but that's pretty much it. So I usually use those boosters when I land, take off, develop some airspeed, and then, you know, when I have a stable flight, just to kick in and speed up a little bit. I saw a fighter there. Yeah, I did. It would be good to actually kill something on the ground before we move on to that. We got another one. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do. Shit. like that. Ah, fuck. Ah, it's a Squadron 262, that's why. For some reason, that Squadron 262 is far better, both in terms of energy retention and, to be honest, it has same engines. So I really don't understand why it's so much better than the standard Tech Tree one. And it has extra guns, so technically speaking, it should be heavier. Well, whatever. Really not fond of this map. It's just too big for my taste. Like, I know that a lot of people complain that maps are too small, but it seems like Gaijin map developers have no sense of scale. They either make it too small or they make it too big. So there is no middle ground. I mean, 2 kilometers to the closest point? Come on. And this is a perfect example of a map where you depend on your team heavily. Because if they rush in 2 points and if you guys haven't split up and actually are capable of holding them, you're gonna lose. Because by the time you get to the 1 point and then you gotta drive all the way across to the other point, it's just a waste of time and you're bleeding tickets. So, yeah, not so great. Heroes and Generals, and Essential is War Thunder. Heroes and Generals was also a fun game up to a certain point, even though the game was primarily a Unity-based game, so it was made for browsers. It was never made for like serious PC gaming, but it grew into something else. And it's a shame that they haven't actually changed the game engine, because it could do so much more. But if you think that there are no restrictions between beginners and big players in Heroes and Generals, boy, you're going to be sorely disappointed. I remember when it's not like I didn't give a chance to that game. I gave it twice, 2 months each a gaming session lasted. And, you know, when you reach certain level, well, whether that was level 5 or level 10, I can't really remember, you would get outside of that matchmaking protection zone where you would fight players of an equal skill. And that's kind of okay to be implemented, because that kind of prevents abuse in terms of high-tier players, like long-term players that know the game back and forth, literally stomping on new people because they got better guns, better weapons, you know, better everything. And they know the maps, they know everything about the game. And while those, I don't know how many levels last, it's actually pretty fun to play. But past that point, you start spawning on the maps where the enemy has tanks, you have basic weaponry, and there is literally nothing you can do. And then it's like some nations, like Germans, were favorites. You could never actually jump on German side because it was full constantly. Then they brought in Soviets, which were a little bit OP in certain terms. But when I use the M1 Garand rifle, I shoot a guy 3 times in the chest, once in the head, and he survives. Then he sprays me with a lousy machine gun pistol and kills me in 2 rounds. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's, like I said, it's not like I haven't gave the chance to the game. I played it actively for like 2 months. And finally grinded out to the Thompson submachine gun, and actually I started racking kills when I got the Thompson. It was like insane upgrade from the M3 grease gun to Thompson. But at some point I dropped a dude that was carrying the MG34, I believe it was the machine gun, and I was like, okay, let's see how actually overpowered German weapons are. I scored 18 kills before I got killed by a friendly grenade, so it wasn't even the enemy kill. And I was like, dude, why I didn't start playing this game with Germans? I was like, overpowered as fuck. Now, as I said, take that with a grain of salt. I haven't really played it in quite some time, so I don't know have they changed something in terms of balancing of the game. But when I stopped playing it, it was literally horrible for experience for anyone who was not playing Germans. So I don't know. But thank you for reminding me. That's actually a pretty good reminder of what I like to play. And I enjoyed it up to a certain point. Maybe at some point I will go back to it and see if anything changed in the meantime. But on the other hand, on the marketplace, we got like tons of games with similar content, and they're probably in some ways, well, in many ways, better than Heroes and Generals. So, I don't know. I would play it as an indie game. I wouldn't really say it's a big budget game, you know, like it's not Battlefield, it's not Call of Duty, nothing of that kind. But that's what made it so appealing. You know, when someone truly invests some effort to make a really, really good game, and he's not like encumbered with like huge budget marketing and shit like that, so they take their time to develop the game and actually make it right. That's cool. But at some point everyone turns out to be a sellout, and that completely ruins the game. So that's the way I see it, at least. Still have kind of high hopes for certain games that are announced, like Company of Heroes 3, New Age of Empires. So, oh, hello.
The enemy has been destroyed.
I don't want to be here. That looked like a Leo.
To the designated grid square.
It's our helicopter. Someone's just fired an ATG on him. Coming. And I got fucked, but now he's fixing me. Cool. That is funny. So they added AI, so most of the time you will kill bots. But you know when people add bots to their games? When the game starts dying. So that means that there is not enough players for the matchmaker. Well, that sucks. And problem with fighting bots, I got nothing against it, but again, problem with the AI intelligence balancing is that they're either super good or they're ultra retarded, so there is like nothing in between. That guy got pinned down, that's good. Forgot to enable Discord. Oh, one more thing. Brave helped me with setting up Snailbot on the Discord, which is literally a bot that will provide updates in terms of the official War Thunder news. So you will not have to go outside and lurk to try to find the latest news on War Thunder. Discord will now do that automatically. You will notice the official War Thunder news room. So every time when devlog is launched or some patch or any change in the game, you will be able to see it through the Discord. So you won't have to hunt down news. It's going to be a nice addition for the Discord and all of you War Thunder players. I know that not a lot of, not all of people on my Discord play War Thunder, or they don't play it anymore. Fuck. But news, if you don't want to see them, you can always mute them, so it will not bother you. It says economics made the game bad too, like prices for guns. Yeah, I remember that when I played Heroes and Generals, like vehicle cost was insane, and without premium, but I think even with premium, it was a little bit too much. So repair costs of the vehicle would literally eat your profit, and you would have to grind like a maniac to get in-game currency. Well, I killed 5 with the M60, that's gonna be fine. So we have sneaky. How the hell did you escape 4,000 pounds? Interesting. Okay. Seems to me that they got killed, so that's fine. Let's see if the fighter is going to show up.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Nope. Not yet. Black. 2 flex. Okay, that's too much. I could tackle 1, but not 2. Let's go unload the bombs. We'll see.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Attention to the map. Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Yeah, it's a stupid habit now, because with some breaks I played like lots of Draken, and I keep popping air brakes too soon now because of that. Draken has pretty small air brakes, so you gotta start braking early when you're on the approach to land. But this thing, it's actually pretty okay, even at landing at high speed. Because you're landing on the engine nacelles, so it's not like you're damaging your main centerline fuselage. This thing can handle a little bit rougher landing. And for tanks they added something like, well, similar to like you don't have general HP bar, but some parts have HP.
And victory will be
Let's see.
ours.
Although the game never actually insisted so much on the vehicular realism in terms of damage and stuff like that, so I remember when literally whoever was in a tank if he encounters infantry, he's pretty much unbeatable. And whoever was running in a tank, he was always on top of the board. So, I don't know. As much as you might have fun in doing that, at a certain point it's just going to get boring because you're literally mowing down everyone. So where's the challenge in that? Where's the fun? I mean, even if you're the biggest sadistic maniac on the planet, you're going to get bored with that at some point. Well, I know that games are never perfect. I mean, with constant up... What? Hell? Oh, that's a wiper. I was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, is this some sort of a visual glitch? And then, yeah, it's a wiper. Because I don't know if you guys seen the bugs. That bomb is kind of wedged into your wing, or a missile actually not mounted on the pylon, but it's literally sticking out of your wing in some retarded fashion. Like, when I saw some of these screenshots, I laughed so hard.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Okay, we know where you are. Let's just hope that they neutralize a couple of those AAs. Probably they did, otherwise that MiG-9 would be dead by now.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Look. I suck the tree. Okay, what the hell they done with my bombs? Dude, that landed straight on top of that and didn't kill him?
Allied forces have captured
What
a
the
zone.
fuck? That's 4,000 pounds of bomb.
Attention to the map!
Okay. Something really weird going on here. Never mind. Time to get some sleep. I'll be lurking and keep the good... Yeah, will do. Thanks, Jacob. Actually, speaking of Russians, let me see where I stopped with Russians. I mean, I did invest a good chunk of XP into the M1128. I've been killed by this shit so many times that I hate to admit, so it's probably gonna be fun to be on the other side of the barrel. And that's actually going to be my second rank 7 vehicle. Funny thing is, I unlocked this thing before they added the Bradley, but I had to grind through the Bradley to actually buy it, so I didn't even test this thing. But I want to have at least 3 vehicles of the equivalent battle rating, so I don't be that kind of a guy that's going to bring the M22 in top tier. But not a lot of American tanks actually left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. If we don't count the squadron vehicles. But yeah, not a lot left for the Americans. Actually, I might push it a little bit and get this done already. But let's see what the Soviets have to offer. Bruh, this is gonna take a while. Yikes. Tanks. Yeah, I unlocked the BMP2, but didn't even tried it, so let's go with that. CSU 8.0. T55, we're going to put you here. But I don't have anything else to fill out the line. Fuck it. We'll put it here. We'll use... I don't know what, I didn't finish T54. We're going to put it here. And let's take the BMP and put it here. APDS. But this is a 30 mil, while Bradley has only 20 mil. 25 millimeters, actually. This thing should be a hell of a lot more deadlier. The ATGM on it, I hope it's not that keyboard controlled. I think it's mouse controlled, which is good. And if I understand this, once I get all 3 upgrades, yeah, horizontal elevation and adjustment of fire, I'm gonna get smoke canisters. Okay, that's playable. Now let's disguise this thing a little bit. Yeah, not that. Oh right, this one has this. Oh, this is not gonna. Fuck. This lid or whatever it is. Yeah, fuck. I can't really position it right. Not like this. This grill here, that's probably... Oh, for fuck's sakes, is there a place where I can actually put the fucking bush? I mean, I don't know why I even bother with camouflaging it, because usually this thing dies as soon as someone sneezes on it. Well, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, you can't cover half of the front because of this. Can I put it on the... What a camo. Whatever. Yeah. Oh. It looks retarded, but fine. Never mind. T55 is already covered. Okay. Just to buy qualification. 500,000 piece of cake. And we need something for CAS, and choice is not really great there in this metal rating, so I think we're gonna have to stick with the SU9. We're gonna put it here. Because literally they got nothing with bombs. No serious bombs, but also capable of dogfighting at the same time. And as you might have noticed, I'm pretty fond of multi-role fighters, but I guess this is gonna have to do. Okay, let's go. Okay, I like lower turret of the T62, but does not longer reload because it's 115 millimeters. Well, how much is the difference? Is it something really big? Yeah, let's take the BMP for a spin, actually. If I'm not mistaken, this thing fires pretty fast. Okay, yeah. Only 4 ATGMs. Okay, that's what we'll have to do. Now the BMP-2M, that's a squadron one, and I don't have that. But is it any different than this one? No, I never really had any trouble killing the BMP if I spot him first. Bradley would resolve that with like 4 shots, so... But I've been also killed quite a few times. 10 seconds reload. That's a lot. Okay, turret rotates a little bit slow. It's a Russian vehicle, so I probably shouldn't be surprised. I don't know, and the engine sound is not so clanky like the first BMP. The first one, it had that hideous rattling sound like a broken transmission. This one is not much better, maybe by a sliver, but for a stock vehicle, 43 kilometers per hour, that's not bad. Hey, Flyby, how you doing, man? Long time no see. It gets GT terminals, 4 launchers, and tandem ATG. Oh, okay. Nothing. It was an extremely hot summer here, and to be honest, to sit in front of the computer and play at 40 degrees Celsius, it wasn't really pleasant, and I was melting like an ice cream. And on the other hand, I can't really, you know, sit in my underwear and stream the game. This isn't OnlyFans. It's just a humble mere working their stream. Besides, who would want to watch me sitting in my underwear, flashing titties and shit? So I literally disabled it throughout the summer. But it's gonna be back online in a few days probably. It's getting a little bit colder here, so... First blood on Roycat. Oh, it reloads the ATGM fairly fast. I like that. Okay, from this point we gotta move carefully. Oh, by the way, Fly by Nature, you are in the squadron, but I don't recall actually you being on my Discord. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, I like this ATGM. Because on the first Bradley, ATGM is hit and miss. Like, literally, sometimes you would one-shot, but sometimes you need to fire like 3 ATGMs to kill anyone. Using APCBC worked for me. Okay. Is that our helicopter? No, it's not.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Why are you running? Only I could hit him.
Back up!
Run, little piggy, run. You're gonna turn around and bite me in the ass. Let's stay out of sight. Yeah, that's really stealthy wind.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Stop knocking over trees, you idiot. Where's that bloody helicopter? Oh, come on. How actually far are you? Whatever. Wasted all of his rockets. Hello? Okay, I think I'm gonna love this BMP. Even default guns work. Soviet bias, comrades. Soviet bias. Oof, that's no bueno. Where the hell that shot came from? Didn't even see that. Yep, that's gonna fuck me up. Crap, crap, crap. Run, run, motherfucker. I have no parts. Nothing. Nada. I gotta run. No. Haha, Roycat. Wait a second. Doesn't Roycat have thermals? You little shit. Fine. I'm gonna return the favor. Impossible to find that helicopter. Surprise, motherfucker. Gotcha. Nice. You ain't gonna like that. It's probably not smart. Come on, R4, you had a clean... What? An R4 brought a bomb instead of a... What? Dude, you can use APGMs. What's wrong with you? Nah. It's risky staying around that flank. Also, New Blythe is back to work with full time, so he's not so active lately. But if he sees me playing Russians, he's gonna fucking come in his pants. I don't know. He's been talking me into, oh, you gotta play Russians. You gotta play Russians. Like, okay, I'll play Russians. It's easy for him when his wife bought him as a present the T-72 terms and the T-55. Premium, I don't know what's the designation on it. It's like, yeah, it was easy for you with those two tanks to grind all the way to top tier. I have to do it the hard way. So he literally skipped all of those choke points with those two premium tanks. Not that there is anything wrong with it, just I'm saying it's a hell of a lot faster when you do it with the premium tank combined with premium accounts. I wonder if that was a friendly plane. I just heard an engine. Yep. Ahaha. I know it. The Empire. Little scumbag. Oh, that's the... Okay. He got killed. That's the guy in the Roycat that I killed, so he came for his revenge. Failed and got shot by an AA. Cool. Okay. Although, on the other hand, our team got wiped out. Yikes. Yeah, and tickets are going down like crazy because we got no tanks on the ground. Well, that sucks. See, that's what I mean when it comes to
But next
realistic
time,
tank battles. You can do good. I mean, I did decent considering that I was using a stock vehicle. And then you end up in a plane to be cast support, and if you stay too long in the air, team on the ground gets wiped out and you lose. So it's impossible to make a balance of what you're gonna do. What did I... Sagacity. Oh, this is something from the Battle Pass. Base Defender 7. Okay. Yeah, that was one of the challenges. And a new one just unlocked. Destroy 10 player vehicles of other type of military branches. Wait, what? Okay, we can do this. This is simple. But another type of military branch is what? To kill something that's not from my own nation, I suppose? Huh, okay, we'll see. Sagacity. So that gives 3 levels. Yay. Well, that means that I'm gonna get the 0. Yep. That's very nice. Unexpected, but welcome. Thank you. And yeah, I completely forgot about the challenges. As you can see, half of those you complete just by playing. I mean, you don't have to pay attention to them. But I'm curious about this tolerance. Battle against other players, rank 3 and above. Ground target vessels, target vehicle. Oh, wait. I gotta kill a plane if I'm in a tank. Right? And challenge here, if I'm in a plane, I gotta kill a tank. Oh, so this is SPAA versus... Okay, I got it. So CAS and SPAA. That's the point of the challenge. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. And I have this Shilka, even though I haven't really used it. Barely. I got the parts, but that's pretty much it. Okay. We'll see. T-72A is solid. I don't know if you should first go for T-64 or T-72A. Generally really close to same tanks. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Dusan Maciesic. How you doing, man? I don't know. This BMP has a lot of potential. The ATGM actually kicks pretty hard. 600 millimeters of pen. Very nice. Yeah, the BMD spam. This thing is literally like an oversized PT. Well, actually, it's an Object 906 or something. It's a similar chassis from what I can see. It's just twin gun, 30 mil and 100 mil. I don't really like about this is speed of the turret rotation. Could be faster. It will probably improve with the upgrades. Maybe at least a little bit. Straight to the points.
Thank you very much.
Shit, I'm dead. Ah, yep. And the Falcon turns a hell of a lot better. Well, okay, that can be a problem.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh well. So I'm pretty narrow radar beam, but this thing should fire fast as fuck if I recall this right. Woo! Where that came from? Actually be good to park my ass and wait for a plane.
We're winning.
Good spots for an SPA on this map. Well, it's just a question of time before something shows up, so let's wait a little bit and let's not rush it.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I shouldn't have taken it immediately, but you never know. What the hell was that guy shooting at? That's a friendly. Okay. Yeah, that Falcon just killed like shit ton of players. And I really hope that they will change the belts for the Gepard, because it's kinda annoying that Falcon has like 700 rounds and like mostly APDS, while if you choose an APDS belt for Gepard you got like 40 rounds. And that's one of the biggest bullshits that I've seen in terms of SPAA.
Attention to the map.
Okay, that's a plane. And that might be a friendly actually.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
What the fuck brings an IL-28 in mixed battles? I don't even understand. Whatever. Seriously, I take the SPA and then the single fucking enemy fighter.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And I would really like if they would fix this directional sound, because you hear a jet but you never actually hear from which side he is coming. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Kind of testing out the 8.3 Russians. Thanks.
I'm interested in air battles.
Mhm.
Getting my dailies.
Okay. Thanks for the help with the... Wait, can this thing lock? Oh god, I think yeah, I had a problem with the control resets, so I think I just lost a lock for this thing. I need to set it up again. God damn it, I just missed my window. How do you lock with an SPAA? No, that's gotta be in controls. I had to input weapon lock. Select radar, lock radar, I think. Is that it? Let's try. Yeah, that's it. What are you up to? What are you gonna play?
Attention to the designated
Me?
grid
Yeah.
zone.
I'm just doing air battles to get my demons done.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I might
realistic.
join you for tanks.
Well, I can play
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, we are not in the event anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I bought the T10A, so I can play high rank tanks. But I only have one high.
T10A, that's kind of like a glorified IS-3. So, from what I've seen, it's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
great
just-
either, but
It's a lot more to learn.
yeah,
Like I'm gonna jump way up to high tier.
that's so very true. Like this. Sound spot. Swing fire is dead. Which is good. Shit, you can fire ATGMs on the move on BMP-2M. That's great. Okay, why I can't lock this guy? And now to lock the friendly. What the fuck? It's a little bit weird.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I don't know if I set the controls right. Like literally, I accidentally. Okay. I accidentally clicked on change nickname button. You can do that. I think first time it's free. While the second time I think you need to. Hey, gold. Never mind. Game logged me out, and when I logged in, all of my controls were reset.
That's very strange.
It happens. I heard multiple times that people have controls reset for no reason whatsoever. But fortunately, I had a file that I saved my control preset before, loaded it, and it worked. I only didn't have that set target for squadron, and obviously I didn't have this locking target saved yet. So I can only hope that I actually assigned the right control. Okay, high explosive incendiary tracer. I got shell cut belts. Okay. So that's a frag round, right? Yeah, okay. And we have armor piercing incendiary tracer and 1 fragmentation. So this is better for tanks. Well, this is better for planes. Well, I need to shoot down planes anyway. So let's swap that. Like that. Yeah, okay, so practically for this Tolerance Battle Pass event, you need to kill 10 vehicles, ground vehicles with CAS, and you need to shoot down 10 planes with SPAA.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's
The second
nothing
part's
too
harder.
scary. Yeah. And you can do it until September 22nd, so that means 20 days,
Plenty of
21
time.
days, 3 weeks, yeah. We're good. Hey, Zachy, how you doing, man? Big boy, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. You're still in the match?
Yeah, it's about halfway done.
Okay, well, I can play one more, and then wait for me, unless I die
Okay.
first. Yeah.
Okay.
Only expect 4 kilometers per hour reverse till the T80, then it's around 10. Yuck. Okay, that's not so good.
I finished researching all the rank 3 Russian planes, but I cannot afford all of them.
Ah. Well, that's the thing. Advancing too fast will cost you.
Yep. So I'm going back and spading all the earlier ones. Except for bombers. I hate
You know,
bombers.
it kind of does make sense why Gaijin, they did not reduce the XP grind on vehicles out of goodness of their heart. As you can see, it's not too difficult to actually advance until you get to a certain point. But literally what you're doing, you're spending more than you're earning. So you're going to be forced to buy golden eagles or buy premiums, and then you can convert those eagles into silver. Sneaky, very sneaky.
I mean, they are a business after all.
Yes, they are, but you know, it doesn't have to be that blatantly fucking robbing you blind. I mean, a little bit of subtlety would be nice.
I mean, I just play this game because it's fun. Yeah.
Fair enough. It's not fun when you are clapped to oblivion while your repair costs are eating your profits.
I can see that.
I mean, that's why I stopped forcing playing top tier battleships. I unlocked one battleship and actually halfway through with the second one for Soviets, killed 3 destroyers, 2 battleships, and 3 light cruisers, and I earned 68,000 silver. And then some dude in an AM1 out of a revenge, he bombed my battleship just like a second before the match ended. So I earned 68,000, while the repair cost was 64,000. So
why would the repairs be so high?
Because they're idiots.
Sounds like it.
And I was like, I actually noticed that I started losing money. And I was like, when a guy that has so much silver on the account noticed that, yeah, it's like, this is wrong. This is like really wrong. I mean, you bust your balls to get so many kills, and yeah, I mean, 4,000, 5,000 profit silver out of all of that. Right?
Yeah, either they should make your repair costs less or make you earn a whole lot more.
Yep. But it's balance. Okay, I'm just charging in like a mad boat without even paying attention to what's going on around me. I just know I'm gonna get blapped. Already one shot.
You know, sometimes it's fun to purposely get yourself up tiered so you can pick on people.
Yeah, that does tend to happen. Oh my god. Okay, this gun is capable of destroying everything without an APGM. Okay. Yeah, I will love the BMP. As much as I hate fighting. It's so different when you're on the other side of the barrel.
There is a museum in Indiana that actually has a BMP-1. That's pretty cool.
How the hell did you guys obtain it?
No idea. Although there are a lot of auctions for military hardware that go on all the time.
True, but usually those are like not for near working condition vehicles and stuff like that.
Oh no, it's a BMP-1, second old.
Although, we cannot rule the possibility that it was towed from Afghanistan.
That's fair. There's also a T-34-85 over there.
Yeah, because they did modify a lot of these and kept using them.
Yep.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Very quiet.
I just thought that was super cool because I had never really seen foreign military hardware before.
Really?
Yeah, most museums carry a lot of American stuff.
Yeah.
For in America.
But you
which makes
also
a lot of
have like a huge collection. So
yeah.
That's kind of nice. Okay. Switch off the engine. Just gonna see where this guy is gonna come from. Who the fuck is this guy? how the fuck did you know that I was right there? Motherfucker. I have no fucking fire extinguisher. God damn it. Ah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if this bot works.
Yeah, well, second dev server should be up soon. If it's not already, I don't know. And then we'll know. I mean, I've seen it on a friend's server. And I was like, huh. Didn't even know this thing exists. So I was like, okay. Would be a fine addition.
I joined the War Thunder server just so I could find the right bot.
Oh,
And then I went and took it.
Cool. I really don't know how Discord actually works. I never actually invested time in learning, to be honest.
I just Google everything.
I just literally use it for voice comms mostly.
Does War Thunder have voice comms in it?
Yes, but they're hideous, and barely anyone uses them. Except for maybe console players, because they don't really have much of a choice.
Well, console players normally have their providers. Like Microsoft has their own party system and whatnot.
Yeah, I think this guy just shot my bomb mid-flight, and that's what blew me up.
That sucks. Good for him, though.
Yeah. Oh well. Doesn't matter. You done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So when you said T10, that's like 7073, right?
That's 7.7.
7.7. Okay, but I guess that's the only thing that you got in that range.
Yeah, up that high. Yep.
Yeah, that's then probably a bad idea. What do you want to do?
I've been doing 3-3 aircraft arcade.
Okay. 3-3. Well, I can do Soviets. I just need to... wait, I'll invite you.
Okay.
Because someone else might join, so I can start inviting people.
I was gonna make you leader regardless.
Yeah, it doesn't
okay.
matter. The thing is, I got 1 minute lock on this crew, so I gotta switch to different nation. 3-3 British, maybe? 4-3. No,
Yeah, like I
that's-
said, I'm just going back and spading everything.
Yeah.
Build up some cash before I move on.
Smart. I'll do 2-7 Americans for one game. That will do. Doesn't matter, I'll do fine. Besides, a little bit of challenge. Yikes. Ooh, my butt hurts. I gotta start working out, man. This sitting is gonna kill me. Unfortunately, it's cooling off slowly. I mean, summer is dying, so it's not that horrible. Well, spring is probably my favorite time of the year, but at least I can do workouts and shit like that without sweating like a pig, like uncontrollably, because my body isn't built for anything more than 25 degrees Celsius. So I can tolerate extreme cold, but extreme heat, no.
I just can't wait for winter, because winter in Florida is fantastic.
Well, yeah, but you guys, what you call winter for us, that's fucking late spring. So.
Yeah, I know. I love winter here.
Although,
It's almost always like 10 to 15 Celsius for the entire winter.
But on the other hand, you guys have strong winds, hurricanes, and all sorts of other shit that we normally
we just had a
don't have.
hurricane pass through over the last 2 days.
Oh. Bad one, or?
It hit Louisiana, Mississippi pretty bad. The entire city of New Orleans out of power right now.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you guys have that at least once per year, so I don't know. I mean, people who live there are probably already gotten used to it.
Yep, I don't really care.
You know, it sucks.
Especially with people who lose power. We've lost power before. It's never fun.
Wait, where the hell did my skin disappear for this thing? I think the game actually reset my skins as well. God damn it.
The I-16 tried to climb at you and you lost all airspeed.
Yeah. Well, it's all yours.
Yep.
We are moving.
Nail him. If not, I'll do it.
Nah, I hit him a little bit and missed the first kill.
Scratched him a little bit. Rinse and repeat. I don't want to take your kill.
He's tricky.
Remember what I told you about
better.
the rudder. Yeah.
Yep.
Practice.
He's still gunning for you.
Okay.
Got him. I also noticed that you reload a whole lot more than I do.
Yes. Because, well, it depends really on the plane. And also, when you level the crew, reload time is shorter. If you get an ace on a vehicle, it's even more shorter. So, for an example, on a fully upgraded crew, for a BF-109 or an arcade, F4, it takes 18 seconds to reload the cannon. But when you have an ace on it, it takes 13. Those 5 seconds make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, that's huge.
So, if you're playing arcade, it actually pays off to have an ace on the plane.
Not really realistic.
Well, it does in realistic, but more in terms of extending the view range, so you can spot them a little bit earlier. But reload is pretty much irrelevant because you reload on runway.
Fair.
Repair time is also shortened a little bit. I mean, it benefits in some way. In some game modes more, in some less. But in arcade, let's say pilot stats, except for vitality and G tolerance, I mean human vision, and it's completely irrelevant in arcade because you see them regardless of the distance.
Yep.
Well, since I played this rank with the Americans, I don't know, it's always fun for me. I love the 50 cals.
Yeah, they're a whole lot of fun. That P-47T that I bought is probably my favorite plane.
Slow down.
Oh, there's a Wildcat way up the sky.
The only thing that I don't like about 2.7 Americans, 50 cal ammo belt has more armor piercing than incendiary. So if you use universal, that's not going to make such a difference like on 4.0s. So I stick to stealth belts. At least I have an element of surprise coming to help.
True.
You got a yak.
Yeah, I see that.
It's pretty fucked up. And he still wants you. Bruh, got it.
Good job. There's
And I got a
a
MiG.
big 3 on you.
Yep.
We have 2 allies chasing down.
Putting in vertical to bait him. And there we go.
It worked.
And I'm gonna kill him. Oh, this
Got
guy
him.
got him. Oh, you
I
got
got
him. Good. Thank you.
Yep.
Need to shoot down those IL-2s. They're wrecking our ground.
Yep.
Rid of this
DB7
guy, but this thing is actually more important than this thing.
Yeah, I don't like the lag planes, especially this one. This one sucks.
Which one?
Lag
Lag
3,
3.
8.
They are okay as long as you keep your energy high. But they don't really have the strongest engines in the world.
No. Like, their turn rate sucks, their climb rate is terrible, their guns aren't that great either.
Well, are you using armor belt on 20 mil?
I'm still using default because I'm trying to spade them right now.
You'll see. When you get the armor belt, it's going to do just fine. Oh shit, miscalculated. Never mind. But remember, 20 mils on Russians used to be so much better than now.
I got something on my tail. Oh wait, you crashed.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
I'm gonna know. And also,
He overshot me.
I got you should probably set up your flaps on mouse side buttons, because I don't know if you noticed when you watched that video that I quite often use landing flaps instead of combat flaps. Well, literally there is toggle flaps down button which you assign on the side buttons, and then you just quickly tap them twice or maybe 3 times to override the combat flaps and go straight to landing. It will give you more lift, more turn, and then just keep the F key for retracting. It will not go through, you know, takeoff, landing, combat, and then to retract it. No, it will go straight to retracted. It's very useful in arcade combat. And I just got parts for the BMP. Thank you. I got fire prevention as well. Thank you. Let's go with airstrike next. Now, why did my skin change on this? Ah, attaboy. Checkered hill, that's fine. That's fine.
Flaps down, flaps up. Okay, let's see.
It's like toggle flaps down, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm using side buttons for flaps down and for air brake, because it's kind of important with jets, because at high speeds, if you take a look in the keyboard, flaps, gear, and air brake are close together. So in the heat of the battle, so many times I press the gear down instead of flaps or air brake, and I would just rip them off. So
That would not be good.
yeah, so that way I kind of avoid this, and it's quicker for me. I mean,
All right.
let me
I have a key now.
just switch, and you'll see you just retract with F, but
Yep.
in a combat you just use mouse, and you'll see. Wait a second, they bumped the i301 to 4.0? Jesus, dude, yes, it has good gun, but bruh, this thing is weaker than lag it's an experimental plane. It's a prototype, actually.
The i301.
Yes, it's OP as fuck, because it has
There
a
it is.
23 mil cannon.
Okay.
Wait, is it available to be bought?
It's available to be bought on the marketplace.
How much money?
I don't know. I'm looking now.
It's not cheap, I guess.
Probably not. $28.
For a plane of this rank, no thank you. I got it from the event a long time ago. But I didn't expect that they're going to increase the rating on it again. It simply doesn't have an engine output for 4.0. It's literally a lag 3 chassis, but with older variant of an engine, but instead of a 20 mil, it has 23 mil, which shreds like through anything.
Also got 250 cals and 230 cals. That's nice. I noticed that most of the Russian planes just are very cannon heavy.
But they don't carry a lot of rounds.
No, they don't.
They were more for precision shooting, you know. And the thing is, I mean, Russians got their ass whooped, like in terms of air combat early in the war, because they didn't have experienced pilots. But that doesn't mean that they didn't have their aces. And once they actually got used to it, they did really, really good with airplanes.
He brought the 4.0. I was running 3.3 planes.
3.3? Oh shit, I thought
Yeah.
you said 3.7. Never mind. Sorry.
Now you're fine. I got plenty of planes to burn through.
That's the point, to burn through as few planes as possible while killing as many as possible.
Yes. It looks like the enemies are just 3.7 for the most part, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. plane. Come on.
Great.
Victory is
Got
here.
it.
Got him? Nice. I got
Yep.
an assist for that. Yeah, I mean, this increase was totally unjustified. And yeah, it has no engine armor, so scratch, and your engine is going to get fucked pretty fast, and I'm going to have to land at some point. It's dark orange.
That was quick.
Yeah. Well, it's a Climo 108 prototype, so air cooled, not really the best. But the gun still kicks ass. Are you serious? You put out the fire? That's crazy.
Nice.
I'm going to land to fix this thing. You can already
you're
feel
way
it
over there.
losing power. Yeah, I got scratched by the lightning actually doing the head on because I was aiming too low. I completely forgot to set it. I haven't really played this plane in ages. Thanks for a warm up.
I'm just surprised that you're so far away from me.
Not that far, 4 kilometers.
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna go land. I'm gonna kill every ILT on my way there.
Well, they're in the way.
It's great.
Besides, that's a victory condition. So,
Yep. I noticed that when you kill the attack planes in realistic, you earn a whole lot of money.
yes. Because they're kind of priority targets. Because majority of those maps are ground strike. Anyway, the problem is that people have the mentality that every realistic dogfight has to end up with complete extermination of the enemy team. Which is fine, but that's not the point. I would actually very much like to have some, I wouldn't really say mini games, but let's say different types of objectives into realistic maps. Like, for an example, for years I've been saying that, and I don't know, everyone agrees it's a good idea, but it's not in the game. The train convoys that actually had carriages with flags on it, so let's say destroy a train or something.
That's pretty cool.
So it's
That was
not
shaking things up.
defenseless dumb targets. I mean, just, pack it with AI flags and let it rip. And let's say that would bring down a chunk of tickets. It doesn't have to be just mindless base bombing grind,
Hopefully, it wouldn't be the AI AAA for the airfields, though.
Yeah,
That stuff's nasty.
very. Wait until you get to top tier and when you see Roland guided missiles defending it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, they can be avoided, but the flares do not affect them because they are TV guided. They are not guided by radar.
Okay.
But you can still outrun them. Well, if you don't get too close to the airfield. And there are some ways to trick them by flying extremely low, because some airfields are on elevated position. So if you are literally flying below their own altitude, like literally they're set on, 150 meters off the ground, but you're flying at 100 meters, you just pull up right before you hit the runway, and you can strafe someone repairing on the runway. But during the escape, there is a strong chance that Roland is gonna shove a rocket up your ass. So, it's a risk. It's just a question of whether you're willing to take it or not. And do you have enough speed to get the fuck away? Where are you? I see you.
And
On my way.
batteries are annoying because you cannot lose them. but he's slow, so I lost him.
Okay. I'm coming nonetheless. And there's a lightning. And you got a gladiator. You don't turn fight that, not even in arcade. You will
Yeah,
not
no, I'm
shake
not.
him.
Oh wait, my collapse is still down.
Well,
Let's go ahead and fix that.
Well, especially don't turn fight him in arcade because for some reason biplanes in arcade can achieve like insane speeds, which is stupid because it's fucking canvas and strings. It would tear itself apart. But then again, you have a Zero that's fully capable of diving 750 kilometers per hour in arcade, so...
That's a Spitfire point.
Yeah, I'm coming. Got him.
Nice.
Should be fun.
C202 here. I need to turn off this stupid. What is this thing?
Music?
Jeep with experience.
Oh.
It's always covering my radar every time I get a kill.
Well, it's good for recording clips, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I hit a little bit.
Is it?
G36 7. And people.
Yeah, a lot of them diving.
Mm-hmm.
Under 36.
Finish that up.
Just
The overshot.
yeah, has more momentum. Quarter time lead.
Little hurricane pretty good.
Woo! That was close.
A little bit.
Watch your tail. You got a typhoon and hurricane. Coming, coming. Hurricane down.
Good stuff.
And the gladiator, turn left. That's it. Attaboy. Got him. You're good.
J22. Nice. J22 diving in.
Yeah, I still got something
And
on me.
oh, he crashed. Top.
Yeah, but I got tail now. Whoa, shit, I clipped the tree. Typhoon.
Ah, that's good.
Ah, it's all good. It was too close anyway. Now let's take another experimental plane.
Who is chasing me?
You should see my
BF-109.
lineup for Soviets here. It's fucking disgusting. Every single
Kill.
plane that I have is premium.
Nice. I have a good number of premium Russians.
Well, currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 premium planes in a single lineup. And some of them are pretty disgusting.
Everything on me is red. I cannot fly much longer.
Soviet company. Of course it's red.
There. This BF-109 just overshot me again. This guy is sad. Oh look, their airfield's right here. That explains why they keep coming.
Well, you are slowly getting surrounded there, so you might want to start backtracking.
No, I'm gonna let this plane die. I wanted a new one. Repair costs here are nothing, so.
In low ranks, they're really insignificant. But you can still earn a lot of money if you do good.
Oh yeah, I earned a $250,000 from one match last night.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I had a 500% booster, so I just went for it.
Piss off.
We're on.
Crap. 5 planes. Like, I literally did what I told you not to do.
What'd you do?
Well, flew into the swarm.
Oh yeah, I see that. You got 5 guys on. 6, 7 guys on you
That's
now.
all good. for the time being.
It's
No,
killing
it's
me.
not. And actually, this guy ran into me. So
We
I
win.
killed 2. And, well, 3 if we count this Typhoon that smacked into me. So that's good. So
I tried to kill
you said
a Corsair.
3.3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I tried to kill a Corsair last night by throwing my wing into his wing, but what I didn't realize is my wing is wood and his is not wood.
And you also have a pretty nasty joint that's actually a weak spot where it folds.
Yeah, his wing cut mine in half.
Yeah, that would happen. Okay, this does not work. Wait, 3.3? What the fuck? 30304. Shit, I would have to throw out half of the... Fuck it, I'll stick to Americans 2.7. I'm good. I'm just having fun anyway. Good to go.
Okay.
But do your
Oh, wait,
shit counts for the dailies?
I just realized, no, I'm gonna switch over to doing dailies.
Then you need 4 rows or something.
I need to kill 45 aircraft with my fighters. I'm running 4-3 now.
Okay, then I can keep flying this. 373740404040. Okay.
And once I'm done with the battle pass, I'll go back and screw around again.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want this EBR.
Well, I just got the 0 before you tuned in. I hit the level 51 because I did that achievement without even looking at it. So,
Are you
we
going
gotta-
to keep it or are you going to sell it?
To be honest, no clue. Well, you can't sell it until you hit level 105 on the battle pass because you're gonna get
Something
a
like that.
coupon. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, to be honest, grinding past level 75 is optional. If you get 2 coupons, you can get next battle pass free. So that's
That
kind
might
of
be
the
worth
only
doing.
the only incentive. But the problem is you can't just add a little bit of gold to get that upgraded battle pass with an extra 15 levels. So it's only a basic battle pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got the upgraded battle pass for this one. That's why I'm so
Well,
glad.
instantly it gives you 15 levels. So
It was nice.
yeah.
Your plane should be capable of climbing faster than planes.
Yes, but I'm not pushing my engine to maximum because I expect that we're gonna have fights. So I want to have wartime emergency ready when I actually need it. Doing another group, we gotta split up a little bit, bring a little bit less. Now let's emerge. Bye. Yeah, you want to take the LA5 on the rights?
Yep.
I'll go for the Corsair.
Going for you. Oh crap, someone's behind me.
Yeah, it could be. That second
Yep,
P-51.
51.
I'm coming.
Crap.
Got 2, not 1.
Yeah, okay, probably locked out.
Yeah, I got him.
The LA5 finished me off. Yeah, I lost my wingtip, so I can't do anything.
I got the LA5 now to deal with.
I didn't expect that P-51 to show up. I'm coming towards you.
I can outrun. He's just spraying up.
He pulled off.
Yeah, I'm pulling back. Come on. Freak it out. Oh, that was a shot from beyond range. You did
Hit
not
him.
expect that.
With the cannon.
Yeah. Well, it was just a scratch, but you have to make a turn fight and freak out. Dude, seriously?
Fire.
baby, reload. It's gonna be totally worth getting an ace on the ITP to increase the reload speed.
I'm nowhere close to doing that. I think it's drift is level 45 when I do that. Miner's level 27. That'll waste it.
Science. Oof, that's a button. Serious? Flak from the IL-20, from the IL-2. Shooting at me. It's off. Kill those bots if you can.
Yeah, worked on it.
Remember what I told you for the clap.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot.
You can see how much tighter you can actually turn.
Oh yeah, it's good to know. I'm guessing that isn't working really stuff. It's off.
So far, so good. Seems like my great friend might be lurking and waiting for the opportunity to dive on me.
This guy just keeps targeting me this game. It's the same guy. He just died.
Come on, spit, I set him on fire. And steal. Not cool.
There's still one more IL-2 over there behind you. I aim too low for that.
Okay, thank you. That's where I am, but...
I have no entrance, so I should die.
Jesus Christ, what are you made of? That's alright.
The B-63 has a very thin fuselage.
Slick. Yeah. I like it, actually.
I'm guessing it means it's very much more aerodynamic.
It is, but
a lot of
the
things.
engine is like mid-place, so literally the shaft of the well, the engine is behind the back of the pilot, while the engine shaft actually goes through the cockpit in between the legs of the pilot. So it's a little bit weird setup.
How does that affect your flying in this game, though?
Well, well, the engine block is protecting your pilot from the rear a little bit, but it doesn't really affect you much. But the problem with the real plane, because of that 37 mil, if you don't have the full ammo load, it would disrupt the weight balance in the plane. And
Okay.
Americans didn't like the plane at all because it, apparently when you fire the 37, the entire cockpit would fill out with smoke of cordite from the shell. So Russians did not report that problem, on the other hand, and they loved the plane. But I don't know.
Well, that's because all of their planes did that.
Not so much, to be
I'm
honest.
saying they had a lot of big cannons on their planes.
Yes, but they were not mounted through the engine hub. majority of them were like wing mounted or below the nose, so kind of externally. It's not like it's built in and it goes straight through the plane. Only on later ones did they actually started placing first the cannons in. They were using those V-type engines, and they would put the cannons in between the V segments. So that was kind of in line with the engine, but not exactly going through the engine hub. The first one that actually had that, for real, with a big caliber gun, was the Yak-9T. That's why it was so deadly. It was so easy to aim, that 37mm. And it was superior, because it was fighting like G109, E4s, E7s and shit like that. It was really, really nasty opponents.
How do you know all this?
I come from an Air Force family, and I'm a World War II aviation freak.
Okay.
That kind of explains much.
Yeah. Yeah, I come from an Air Force family, but I'm just not recently getting into the aviation thing.
Well, I grew up with planes. My older brother is an air mechanic in the Air Force, Serbian Air Force, so...
Makes sense that it's a Serbian Air Force, considering I'm a Serbian.
Yep. I keep forgetting that this thing has like so many rounds. You shouldn't really reload every so often. But
Yeah, it's like
guess-
50, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it has like 400 rounds on 20 mils. And like 50 on the biggest gun. But that's a habit that I have from old days of playing Counter-Strike.
Okay.
To have a full gun, and then not to have it when it's really needed. So many times I got killed because I only had like 3 rounds.
I used to play a ton of Halo and Call of Duty, so...
But I stopped after version 1.6. Because, I don't know, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is just it's game for kids. I mean, everything is now revolving around skins and all sorts of shit. Weapons act weird. And let's be honest, it's full of cheaters. I
Yes.
mean, let's face it, when a dude actually shoots you in the head through the concrete wall with a fucking 5.56 round, then I was like, yeah, okay.
Attack enemy troops.
I mean, to feel the urge to cheat in an online competitive game, I mean, how desperate you actually are.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. How can that be fun?
I mean,
You know, actually-
it's fun when you play something single player and you want to mess around, like let's say GTA. GTA is a perfect
Yeah.
example for that. That can be
For
fun.
Age of Empires?
Yeah.
Cheating on Age of Empires is fun, too.
Yeah. But,
I mean,
you know,
what's more fun than running over a bunch of Spaniards with a monster truck?
well, I used to, there is an older game, Empire Earths.
Yep. I know that game.
Yeah, when, you know, you start in the Stone Age and advance.
I know
And funny thing is, for the first time, me and my brother was setting up a multiplayer session. Him on his computer, myself on mine, and we connected everything, but we forgot to check the conditions of the game. So we practically took a scene map with 2 islands, and we had like a non-aggression pact for 10 minutes. Like, we're not gonna kill each other instantly, but we're gonna like build up the army, blah blah blah, and then we're gonna fight. It was like the and I did
Sorry, the rudder thing just worked, got me a kill for free. Thank you.
nice.
Anyway, continue.
And we didn't actually check on which sides are we, so we were technically both on the same side with no opponents. It was supposed to be 1v1. And I reached almost World War I stage, while he was still literally slingshots, bows and arrows, and because he didn't play the game before. And he didn't know what to do. And I did an amphibious attack, like I landed on his island, and I was like, I'm right in between his buildings, troops, and they're not shooting each other, and they're not doing anything, they're just chilling. We were confused, what's going on? And he was like, ah shit, I didn't change the parameters, and then he changed it mid-game, and out of a sudden a fucking blitzkrieg occurs. Like, I wiped them out, like every single one of them in the span of like 60, 70 seconds. And I was like, okay, this game sucks, I don't want to play this anymore. It was so fucking fun. I miss games like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to Age of Empires 4 and stuff. I really need to play a good RTS game.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. The Halo Wars 2 game, the Halo Wars 2 was pretty good. I enjoyed that one.
I didn't really feel the vibe of it. Maybe, but I was younger. On the other hand, maybe it would suit me now. I'll take a look. Because I really have no problem with going back 10 years and playing a game that I skipped. If it's a good game, if it deserves my time, I'll play it.
I mean, it's good if you like Halo. On the rating of an RTS game, it's okay.
Okay-ish. Okay. What I haven't flown in a long, long time. Let's take the Yak 9T, my blood machine. I actually have a Gopnik skin for that, like completely blue with white stripes, and it has like Adidas logo on it, and of course Boris, the Slav King, in the cockpit.
Oh yeah.
You can get all sorts of fucking weird skins.
I actually just caught up on all my Forest videos today.
I haven't
Now I know
watched
how to make
recently
Mushtet.
anything good. Lately he's been just like, I don't know whether he is bored with that. He's neither uploading as frequently as he used to, and half of his clips are like reworks, or like you don't see nothing new. You know? Maybe he just, I don't know, got fed up with it. I understand that.
Or like 2 years ago, it was his prime. So much fun.
But I don't know if you've ever seen him playing Kerbal Space Program. I laughed my ass off.
Those were fantastic.
Yeah. This is my destiny now. I'm a floating nipple in space.
He's pretty much the reason I tried to learn Russian, so I have a little bit of Russian under my belt. Not much. Mostly just the cuss words.
Well, the thing is, Russian alphabet and Serbian alphabet are similar somewhat. They're both Cyrillic, but they have some extra characters that I can't even fucking pronounce. So, to a certain extent, I can understand written Russian, but spoken, not so much.
Just die already. Hit him, 45. Oh my gosh.
The fuck, is that a gunner from a dead B-25? Where are you? Oh, up there. You might want to get the fuck out of there, because you got two Swedish boys coming for your ass. Dive
I
and
want
run.
kill.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna get killed in 2 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know if the 45 never hit him. They're missing him by like inches every time.
Yeah. Russian planes take a lot of practice to actually get your aim right. But once you do, you're absolutely, crazy and devastating.
I can hit with the ITP nearly every shot.
Yes, but
not with the Yak 9K.
if you haven't noticed, the barrels on the ITP are a little bit longer, which makes it a little bit more accurate than a Yak 9T.
Okay.
The longer the barrel, higher the accuracy.
Yep. And the more multiple muscles.
Yes. But one of my very first videos that I uploaded on my channel, I wasn't even streaming, I literally uploaded that, was an absolute massacre that I did with a Yak 9T. I remember those good old days.
Poor guys. What are you doing out there?
That was 791.
Oh look, there's an ITP behind me. Oh, Sentinel will help.
You're gonna fucking die. I don't know, these 37s are a little bit sometimes it's literally a one-shot kill. Sometimes you gotta hit him like 50 fucking times. Which is stupid, considering the caliber.
Should be one tap to it almost anywhere.
Well, just the sheer velocity of the shell should rip the plane apart.
Stand fuel helper tag, not a name.
I want to get the assist. There we go. Like literally, Yak 19 was my favorite plane for like very, very long time. And if I would score less than 10 kills per game without dying, like I wouldn't even treat that as a good game.
Take it against F4 Phantoms.
Well, once I gotta assemble a squad, because I used to do that in the past. It was really fun. Arcade, but let's say, did you ever get a God mode?
Yeah, no, but I know what they are.
Yeah, but we're gonna bring biplanes and fight jets. It's so fucking fun when you see an idiot in a jet in a I don't know F-80 or even an ME-163 and stuff like that, trying to turn fight on biplane.
It's not gonna work.
Well, it can, but if you're really good, that's not gonna be a problem.
No, like
The
if the
key
jet
is
just
to draw him to yourself. So literally avoid his first attack and just swing around.
I mean, like all the jets do is fly really far away and come back. It's half
That's really, really thirsty boys on me.
coming over.
Now, what the hell is that? It's Russian. Yeah, that's... I just lost my engine.
That's not good.
I got side strafed by P-51. Oh well, I'm fucked up anyway. Besides, this thing is not as good as it used to be. It's all good. Let's try the 9K.
How is he hitting me still? I dove into him, but he was still hitting me the whole time.
Well, depends on the convergency he's using. He's probably just hitting you with one set of machine guns, or maybe even one gun. But if he's, and he probably is, he's using incendiary, so all he needs to do is to graze you and set you on fire.
And that's all he did.
Yep.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
You're not leaving, buddy. I still love the Act 3. I should play the French one. It's a premium. I haven't flown that in quite some time. I might switch to premium, to France next game.
Oh, we got setting UAVs. Really? Some of these Russian planes, their wings are detached by like spin.
Come on, fuck you off. Roll and play that. There we go.
when I play by myself, my kill counts are like 14 or 15, but when I play with you, it's 2.
Because, well, we are kind of racing who's gonna have more kills. I mean, we are not, but yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, all you need is 4 good players on your side, and if the enemy team is not coordinated, you're just gonna wipe them out. Let me see what I got for France 4.0. Yak 3. Oof. Not really.
Right, you can start it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm just checking here or something. Yeah, I have a lot of 4.0s. Well, the rest is more okay.
It wants me to do aerialistic battles for my daily task.
Well,
Wants me to kill 4 bases.
because I switched to game mode realistic. Try now. Did it change?
Yes, it's back to killing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because
I didn't know how to
changed
do that.
Game mode.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's the difference between the French and the Russian Yak 3?
This one is premium, so it has nice bonus multipliers.
Okay, that's it?
Pretty much, it's the same one. A lot of premiums that are in different nations are like imports from other countries, like Lend-Lease and shit like that. But also some of them are like flown by famous pilots or aces. So you have this Chalet's Yak 9T in French tech tree. He was like a French ace on that plane. But other than that, I mean, it's literally the same as the Soviet one. So just different camouflage, different chevrons, stuff like that. Okay there?
I think I'm fine.
So I'm going to swing to deal with. But I forced him down. It was pretty much the deadliest plane. Yeah. Yes. You got a J-21 kind of circling on your ass.
Yeah.
Got him.
Nice. Yeah, I'm really terrible. Can't do crap.
Trust me, when you start playing Sweden, you're gonna love it. And now, unfortunately, it had an increase to 4-3. And I guess I'm the one of the players to blame because of the increase, because I was doing extremely good in those. Like getting 20 kills. Easy. It has probably the strongest machine guns in the game right now. Got that guy? No?
I hit his rudder pretty good.
Hit it a little bit better. We gotta get rid of the AAs. They're pretty nasty on this map. Jesus, piss off. Leave him to me. Also remember that wiggling with rudder and shit to avoid fire when he's behind.
Yeah, I hit a tree just top.
Yeah, that does happen. Trees are OP.
I play golf, so I believe that trees are not even air. That's not true in this game. They're just solid.
You should see one of my meme clips when I actually hit the tree that was levitating above the ground and busted my prop. It was like it's a fucking, I don't know, Twilight Zone shit. Okay, little B109.
You literally just hit EQ when they're on your tail.
Yeah, well, flaps and rudder and pitch. So I literally just made a tight circle because he has weaker engine than me. There we go. He led. I caught up.
347D on your tail.
Yep. He's gonna smack. He's doing that. Nice. P51 incoming. Shit, I'm reloading. Crap. I need more speed.
He's dead.
P47 above. Just got slightly
I have no menu.
behind it.
There's also something else. There are 3 things you can do on that.
I got the 47.
I think there are 2 things. Unless there's 2.
This guy fucking yaks. Well, bruh. You're trying to turn fight in a P47. Are you out of your fucking mind?
That's more.
Like, literally you're twice the size, almost, and twice the weight. Although, in his defense, planes sometimes do not appear to be in proper scale in this game. They appear to be pretty similar in size, some of them. But if you ever saw the real one sitting right next to the other one, like I really didn't believe how tiny the BF-109 actually is.
Yeah.
Yep. He's just puffing smoke. Okay. Let me add you more smoke, buddy. There you go. I have a fire red. Now you're gonna have black. Bye. Like, don't be cocky. Just because
in
you're
that
in
video,
premium.
in that video you showed me the 36 kills.
Yeah.
You were popping smoke some of the time.
Yes, because you usually do that to annoy the guy that's so persistent, and you killed him like 3 or 4 times. It's like equivalent to waving a red handkerchief in front of the face of the raging bull.
Okay.
For some reason, it pisses them off even more. And you know, when you're pissed, you're making more and more mistakes.
Fair. Everything that dies on me it's always my engine first. It's very annoying.
Well, which plane?
All
Hurricanes.
planes.
Oh, well, Some of them don't have any engine armor. I-185 is 0. Even the simplest scratch from low caliber machine gun is gonna fuck up your engine with that one. But some of them can take quite a beating. Focke-Wulfs, primarily, they're pretty well armed in the, armored in the engine segment. But the wingtips are weak, so shoot the wings and you'll do most damage. Ah, got it. Set on fire.
Definitely not good.
You never know. I might put it out. No.
Oh,
I put it
around you go.
It's okay. I have a backup.
Goodbye.
This guy, first time with the P51, it's shit. No, it's not, bro. Get upgrades. I mean, I like the Canon P51, the British sub-variant, but all the early P51s, except for the C variant, they feel so underpowered for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't like them. The premium,
There are a lot of counterparts.
yes, but there are also a lot of enemy fighters protecting them.
They don't matter. I've got you here.
As Han Solo would say, I'll worry about the fighters, you worry about the tower. Right.
Was that Harrison Ford's first role, or was that you?
No. But it was one of his earlier roles.
So it must have been in
I'm not sure whether he recorded Blade Runner before or after that.
How is there an eye? He's been spawn camping.
Who?
I-185.
Oh.
Waiting for you to
Yeah.
grab the bomb.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna land and fix my engine.
I'm not gonna survive.
Because half of our team is fucking dead. I don't know if you noticed. That's why we are fighting constantly.
Makes sense.
And I like this plane, so I want to fix it.
He killed my PE8. I killed him too.
Nice.
Kid doesn't realize that it's got 20 mil cannons.
Oh well, that's why we our team got wiped out spawn camping. Yeah, classic. Let's just quickly repair it.
How fast is your repair them?
Tell you when to land. But that also depends on the condition of the plane.
Oh,
So the more damage you got, it's gonna take longer. But if you have
so
an
what you're
ace,
saying is
yeah, but you can land without
Don't do a belly
half of the
landing.
plane, and it's still gonna fix itself.
what you're saying is don't do a belly landing, because then it takes
No, I do belly landings fairly gently, and yaks are actually fine because they got the air intake on the belly, so you're not landing on a fuselage directly. So literally, if you do it gently, you're not gonna fuck yourself up. And stop is definitely way faster. 14 seconds.
bad.
Yeah, and this thing is not ace, so it could
Mine are
probably drop
always-
to 11,
We
12.
tend to be in the 20-second areas.
Mm-hmm.
The victory is near.
Done. Taking off. Just gonna pick up some speed.
Pilot knocked out. I love it. My plane's completely fine, but the pilot's dead.
Well, vitality on your crew?
I think it's like 3 plus the qualification, so it's not low.
In a bit. Increase that as soon as possible.
I've been working on mostly G-force tolerance and stamina.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything if your pilot gets shot in the face.
That's sure.
I'd rather have him pass out that G rather than a bullet.
He'll wake up in too long.
Got heavy incoming.
37% back.
Shit. Doing multi-head-ons. I think he fucked up my engine. Again. Yep, and there we go, man. Well, let's win this, shall we? Let me take something close. If I got anything in this lineup. F6, F2 1000s, that will do.
Crap, the P-38's head-on is so powerful.
Well, it has everything in nose mounted, so...
Yep.
It's a big target, though. If you start shooting long range, you can fuck him up before he even touches you. But the problem with the Russians, yeah, considering that you got 1 to 2 guns, they're not so good for head-ons. I mean, they can be, but it takes a lot of practice.
Trying to pull back at the front.
Got it.
Nice.
Let's see if we can turn the tides.
That killed his 2 guns over there.
Is there a kill boss here? Yeah, fucking AA just fucked me up. Like, literally my entire plane is yellow.
Yikes.
Fucking hell.
You got a P-51 and a P-40 charging down
Doesn't
you.
matter, as long as we win. So I'm trying to kill whatever I can.
One more thing for
That's a win.
you. No more.
There we go.
You killed it.
That will do. Let's see, how much silver did I get? Because most of my kills were with the Yak. 72,000. Easy. And nearly 12,000 XP. And daily is done. Sweet.
You have 72,000 kills with the Yak-9T. Is that what you said?
Who, me? No, I said 72,000 silver.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to know my stats for a Yak-9T, I would have to switch Russia. It's actually 3,400 kills for 914 deaths. So that's a little bit more than 3 to 1, 3.3 to 1 KD. That's all right. But for the I-301, 5,500 kills for 790 deaths.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I think I have better. It's either the American BF-109 or something like that. I don't know.
My Zhukovsky's I-153 M62 has 185 kills to 41 deaths.
In arcade or?
Yeah, arcade.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap. My MiG-315 has 179 to 35.
That one is good. Once you get used
That
to the
one's fun.
guns. Scott, I'm gonna play 2 more games and I'm off to bed, but if you want to join for a quickie, I can invite you if you wish. I see that you're online. We are doing 4.0, so... There he is.
Hello.
I was about to say I'm gonna play 2 more games and go to bed because it's like 30 minutes past midnight and I'm working in the morning. But we can do a couple of quickies. Are we good?
Yep.
Yeah, we're good. So, how you been, Scott?
Good.
Totally forgot forgot it's September 1st. I don't know if that's tradition in other countries, but usually that's when the school year starts here in Serbia.
Oh, for us it starts on the 7th.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Mine started 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, not Tuesday.
Whenever 1st September gets close, I still get the creeps. Like, summer vacation is over. You're back to school. It like sucks. Even now, fucking 20 years later, I still have that fucking hideous feeling.
Well, at least Germany's not invading Poland right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
That we know of.
Secretly.
Oh, Scott, do you have a BV238 by any chance?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Because at some point I'm gonna make a custom battle for the stream, like, you know, streamers versus followers and shit. So you kind of need people with hideous bombers
Yeah,
to
I got
be on one
I
side.
got the T3.
And,
Yeah, I got the 238.
Yeah, we put biplanes on the other side. Should be fun.
I mean, I'll take the 2-4 if you want.
Well, yeah, but you want to give them a fighting chance, not to blap them once with a 23 mil and just kill them.
Don't tell them, and they'll be fine.
Not fucking. It's not fair, man. At least give them a fighting chance. Braid, you got a 109. Well, kinda. I think he quit.
Not to make sure you can fire out there. Okay. That BB-238 pounding. Holy crap.
Well, it's huge, but it was never meant to be a bomber. It was meant to be a troop carrier and, you know, light tank transport. But, yeah, I mean, only 3 were built ever. So it's kinda weird.
And yet
Didn't Japan build a bigger one than that, or try to build a bigger
Yes,
one?
but wait, you're talking about the ME-323 Giants, I think.
I have a 0 on my tail. I cannot shake him.
No, I mean the Japan tried to build a massive one.
Yeah. I set him on fire, but he's still on you.
Someone else is there.
Shit, you got like 3 fighters on your ass.
Yeah, people love to kill.
Avenge ya.
Thank you.
He's dead. Didn't even realize this is a circle domination game.
Yep.
Oh shit, fuck. No, 61, no. What? That was a PBJ? Cocky little shit.
I call it a peanut butter jelly.
I mean, that thing was excellent versus
Yeah, P-51
submarines.
and P-109. P-51 on the tail. Yeah, P-51.
Okay, cool. This guy's going down. I'm alright.
I don't know why this plane is like the best. Probably because it turn fights really well.
Yes, but it has long. Well, it's a weak engine.
Yeah, it really is. And the ammo passes works well.
Although,
I got 109 on there.
yeah, coming. Problem is that B-51 is still operational. He might shoot me. Fuck. Oh, he's dead.
Dive on us is the Yak 9.
Fuck on me. Yep. I'm Roger. Jesus Christ. Did I piss in your porridge? What the fuck?
I got the people right there on fire over now.
Yeah, set the yak on fire. Great, he's burning. Got him. Break. Jeez, that's friendly or? No, that was something 400. Okay.
Whoa! That was lag. It almost threw me to the ground.
836 with gun pods behind us, so be careful.
Nasty. He's catching me. He's
I'll
chasing
try
me
to
down.
get him. A little bit slow though. seems to me that Scott is in deep doo-doo.
Fine. Only got 0 on me. My engine's dead.
Again? Man, you really pissed him off. Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, mine as well. Let's
Have
try
two.
your head-ons.
Zero is dead.
You're on 820
Ah,
going
you're out of rounds.
Other zeros there now.
You gotta move away. I'm too low.
822.
Playing seen better days. We're just too low. We gotta move away. Someone's gonna kill that before? Or should I turn around and slap him?
That's bad work. Never mind. Critted.
And we got more incoming. Lafayette. Fuck. Speed. Fucking die. And there we go. Something just. Yeah, fuck you. B40. He grazed me and set me on fire. I'm dead. Rough.
I revenged you.
Let's fly this thing.
Lafayette got me. That's such garbage. I hate the French.
Well, it's literally standard P40 with a French camo. So,
Lafayette is French.
well, yeah, but it's a premium French Lend-Lease. And there is one more P40 which is more rare. It's in the American tech tree, even though it should be in. Well, technically, I don't know. Well, I guess American because we don't have any other nations. But that thing was used by Flying Tigers in fighting versus
China.
China. Yeah, and well, most
fighting
of the
with
fighting
China
was yes,
versus
but
Japan.
yes, over Burma, literally.
Oh, what?
Well, technically speaking, Flying Tigers were covert operation. United States did not even enter the war yet, so they couldn't really, make it official. So they just assembled volunteer USA pilots and sent them there. Ow! You got my prop.
Ow. That hurt. You got me.
Well, I was following the lag.
Sorry. I was trying
Only
to
the
go
prop
through.
is dead, but shame. Never mind. I can still kill.
That hurt my plane. That hurt my plane pretty good.
If someone does a head on, I have the momentum. There we go. Got it on fire. Should be dead.
That's one stubborn fire you put on him.
Yep.
It went out.
Yeah, but his engine is pretty fucked up, and Devotines generally have shitty engines. He should die.
Probably gonna be KS though.
It doesn't matter. I mean, kill him if you can. Better you than someone else.
See? Somebody kill you.
That's good. Charming nickname, Crackhead. Okay.
Oh, here comes a buffalo. What's he planning on doing?
Oh, Buffalo is an amazing plane. I love it. You guys should probably get a little bit higher and move back. Because they're gonna jump on you in waves. Near Ivan. Viva la baguette. Thanks, big boy. Crits. Got a P40. Ah. Sorry.
It's fine.
The real problem of these early French planes, they don't really carry a lot of rounds. I like this match. They're putting up a fight. They're not giving up so easily. You got more incoming Brave. Watch your back.
Yeah. And of course, an outlet
friendly.
died randomly. Holy crap!
If he tried to steal and just smacked into you,
I don't know. He didn't even look at me. Not even the guy. He went right for me.
certainly looked that way.
Wow.
It's one. It's two. And I think I just rammed the Ki-43 with no damage to me, but I think he lost his tail. Lol. I just love the damage model in this game. He definitely wants tail, he's stumbling.
Attack the A point. Attack the D point. Sorry.
We got a hurricane? Fly above. Let's see. There we go. Oof, I only had 16 rounds, but it was enough.
825 is just flying around.
Yeah. Well, P-25 had a serious engine nerf. I used to use it like an attack plane. It was so fun gunning down people with those 5 machine guns. It's not so fast anymore. Scott, you're having trouble with
Yeah,
that
I've
P-40?
noticed.
Spank you for you. Oh, never mind. He's dead. He's still trying to kill this guy. Fucking guy. Wings of steel. Banzai. And I didn't kill it!
Random.
It's not even dead. He
Oh,
put
that's
the
such
fire out on it.
bullshit that he puts out the fire. Oh, fuck off, man. That's such a joke.
You hit him so
He's
hard
still
the
not
fire
dead.
went out.
There he goes.
I mean, some
took
of
me
these
to ram him,
bombers
too.
have such a wrong damage model, it's not even funny.
It took me to ram him too to actually get him to die.
Yeah, all good. Still got a lot of money. 84,000. And that's why I don't understand people who struggle with cash in this game. I really don't.
Well, I
Wait,
don't
no,
have premium.
Yeah, not everyone has premium.
Oh, right. Well, still, I mean, you can get a lot of kills in arcade, so in these ranks at least. That's guaranteed money.
You sound like Mr. Krabs right now.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Funny that you say that because donation alert on on the stream is Mr. Krabs showering with money.
I guess it's fitting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do one more and then I'm gonna crash, otherwise I'm not gonna wake up for work. Oof. But I have a weekend off, so
There you go.
I'm gonna play like a maniac. I wanna get the Draken up and running because when I don't know whether they mentioned on the dev server when the patch is gonna be released. I don't know if you guys heard anything.
No.
No, not yet. Because
I'm
probably I'm
driving home on
gonna.
the 10th.
Ah, okay. Well, still
I won't be
time.
playing next weekend.
Yeah, all good. But I want to get the Draken up and running so I can quickly grind the Wigan. I have a funny feeling that plane is gonna be such a meme.
I need to install War Thunder on my laptop just so I can sign in and get my login bonus.
Is it strong enough for playing or
I
just for
can't
logging in?
I can't play on it. I can log in though.
Well, you can on ultra low quality. I mean, War Thunder is not so demanding.
I don't want to though. That's the thing.
Fair point. I started playing this game on a laptop, and then when I switched to a desktop rig and just cranked up the settings, and I was like, holy shit, for the first 3 days straight, I was just flying and admiring the scenery. I didn't even fight. I was like,
I was doing
know.
that.
Yeah, it can look so good.
I was doing that when I got my new computer. I was like, what?
Well, if I
My
get-
laptop's got a little crappy i3. I'm not gaming on that.
You
I
can.
was playing on a Pentium for ages.
That was
Yeah.
my old laptop. I played League of Legends on that at 15 frames.
Well, League of Legends is not so hardware demanding.
Well, yes, comprises a 2-core processor.
Yeah.
I used to play on a HP D5150, which was like a 2005 desktop.
Like a brand
That thing is-
computer. Yeah, those are
Yeah,
literally
that thing
office
sucks.
machines.
That's all
I
it
had-
was.
I had some Dell thing, and I'm so glad it's gone.
Well, as
It's
long
so
as it
much
works.
nicer now that you do. No,
I mean, yeah, it worked well, but it's gone.
I'm spoiled now, though. I don't want to go back to anything else.
It's kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although, ooh,
Man, there goes my pilot.
yep.
I love it.
Shit, I don't like that IDP piss off setting on fire.
Well, to be fair, that's a brand new crew that I just bought.
That's right. Please burn out IDP. So we don't have to deal with your shit. He's still
We just-
burning. What the fuck, dude? Are you gonna die? And
put
I
it
think
out.
he put it out. I did fuck him up pretty good, but I gotta go and finish him. Come on, load, 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 load. More hits. Whoa, nope, nope, nope.
Do you want me to go?
I'm getting behind him.
There's a lot of bombs.
Who was this guy now? You're getting in the way.
Can't move. Neat.
What the fuck? How are you not dead
He's
yet?
invincible.
Finish him. I'm out of rounds. Thank
Yeah.
you. No, I hit that guy like so many times. I don't know whether he's lagging or what.
He wasn't dying. Like 3
That's
crits on him,
fucking-
and he still wasn't going. Oh god.
Let's get those bots before they destroy our ships. This thing only had a little bit more rounds, it would be perfect. So many ways better than a P-51. And I think you guys in the States actually have one restored, the Yak 3, that actually flies on the air shows.
Not sure.
I think I've seen something on YouTube.
I'm really lucky where I live because I think it's once a year. Well, fuck this year, but we have the Lancaster fly over our house.
Fully operational.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's rare.
and yeah, and that is beautiful.
Yeah, you guys also have the Bovington Tank Museum. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's gonna
Yeah,
be a fun
yeah, I've been there.
visit.
I went to London in 2017, but I didn't go there.
Ah, that's shit.
I really wanted to go on. I really wanted to go on Tiger Day, but I didn't.
I would love to see the, well, NASA Museum, and is that Smithsonian Air and Space Museum? Is that the name?
Yeah, that museum is cool.
Yeah,
in
that
DC.
thing has some
I've
pretty
been there
rare
once.
stuff.
Yeah, it's got the plane with the vertical.
Yeah, yeah.
When help.
Coming. Oh, turn
Yeah,
fighting.
I went there in like 2010 before my dad took over.
It's... He's still on you. You're gonna fucking die. Crits.
You get the vehicle run on.
Got him. Sorry, took me a little bit longer.
Should be fine. Should.
61? I don't think so.
Vehicle 109. I can't turn that. Yeah, I can't do it the wrong way.
You might put it out, maybe.
No,
Nope.
never mind.
Oh, there's A22 right here as well.
That thing was super OP back in the day. It was like really fast. We used to do around the worlds with that thing.
Those bullets all missed. That's amazing.
Yep, he did.
Yes, he is. I helped him.
This map is not so good for scoring a lot of kills unless you spawn camp.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in that.
It's got too much stuff to do on this map.
Well, I would love if they would fix the spazzing of the armored cars. Something that they haven't fixed for fucking 4 years.
I just don't think they really care.
Yeah, I know, because it doesn't bring money.
It doesn't really affect the game too much either.
It does, especially in realistic. Because let's say you're playing the plane with very limited rounds and you're shooting at the armored cars, and then out of a sudden it stops, reverses, and then it's like it gets a nitro boost and then just jumps forward and half of your rounds miss. So when you're in something Russian, that's no bueno. You can't afford to spray. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. I gotta go to bed, otherwise I'm not waking up in the morning.
All right, enjoy this.
You guys, if you wanna keep on playing, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Good night.
That would be all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. As I said, I wasn't really working on anything in particular. I was playing a little bit of everything just as a chill, because, you know, when you finish playing summer events and stuff like that, it's just, ugh, you don't even have willpower to log into War Thunder, let alone play it. So this was actually a nice chill stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit that sub button, and I'll see you all next time. As always, check your 6. I might be in your ass. Have a good night.